Hey guys, Paul here from Meldrum Performance Coaching and the Complete Personal Trainer podcast. In this 5-part series, we're going to attack goal setting. Goal setting is something that personal trainers we talk about all the time. So in this series, I want to focus on goal setting both for what we do with our clients and what we do in our business, because both of them are essential, both of them are important, and both of them are pretty horribly mismanaged by a lot of people. So if I can provide some clarity on how to do it with your clients and do it in your business, you're going to get twice the value out of this series. Now with goals, there's a few different types of goals that we can set. We've got outcome goals and we've got behavior-based goals. So outcome-based goals are things like, I want to lose 10 kilos, I want to get 12 clients. Anything that has like an objective type data, numerical value to it is an outcome-based goal. So if my outcome-based goal is I want to win the Mr. Olympia by 2022, that's an outcome-based goal. The next one is behavior-based goals. So behavior-based goals are things like, I want to get to the gym 3 times this week. I want to have a glass of water with every meal. I want to post on social media every day, providing some valuable content for my clients. So behavior-based goals are things that we do repeatedly, we do each and every day, and when done over time, should lead us towards our outcome-based goal. From here, we have SMART goals. So SMART goals are the acronym specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. And with these types of goals, this is kind of like an analysis of how you should get to, of your goal to see how worthwhile it is. So let's just use my example of winning the Mr. Olympia in 2022. Is it specific? It's very specific. Is it measurable? Well, I win or I don't win. Is it achievable? No. Is it realistic? No. Is the time frame realistic? No. So having that framework is a useful starting point. And this is one of the main mistakes I see. It's not the main mistake, which I'll touch on a little bit later, but one of the main mistakes I see is that people set the SMART goal and they leave it there. The SMART goal needs to be kind of like your stepping off point. If you're setting up business, your business plan or your business goals, your vision and your values, they're kind of like the stepping off plan for everything that you do following that. So if you just have your vision for your business, I want to have a personal training business with 200 members, for example, and you don't come out with a specific series of action steps, of behaviors, of habits, of things that you need to do, that vision is just going to remain simply that. It's going to be a vision. It's not going to be anything concrete or anything tangible that we can actually, extract value from. So what we need to do, we're going to go over this in part 3 or part 4 of this, all the different components of each and every goal and how you can break that down and how you can actually create this. To give you a quick little heads up on it, you need to look at the habits you need to cultivate, the skills you need to develop, the practices that you need to implement on a daily basis. If you get those things right, then your ability to achieve those goals becomes very, very easy. Now, we're going to go into that in a later podcast and video. Now, I want to talk about the biggest mistake that I see in goal setting, both in the PT world and also when working with clients. And that is the inability to keep the goal the goal. You need to keep the goal the goal. This is a quote I got from Dan John, who I've posted about this on Instagram before, and he's a fantastic strength coach. He's been in the industry for a million years. I think he's been around since the Stegosauruses. He is really good at simplifying concepts and really getting down to what the root of each problem is. Now, the thing with keeping the goal, when we're working with clients, so I'll give an example of a client I'm working with now. His goal is to get jacked, get big and jacked. He wants to, be bigger, more muscular, have lower body fat and look awesome. Fantastic, great goal. We've got all the habits in place there. We've got we've got him tracking his food, tracking his weight, tracking his steps. He's training consistently. He's sleeping better. He's doing all the right things, and his scale measurements are going in the right direction. Everything seems to be going okay. Problem he has is that he keeps on getting distracted. He doesn't keep the goal. He wants to run 10Ks in under 50 minutes. He wants to improve his running speed, his running time. He wants to run a half marathon. He wants to start practicing handstands. All these different things happen. And these aren't bad things in and of themselves. These are all very worthwhile things to achieve, but they're not the goal. So my main job as a coach is to make sure that I keep him on track. And every time he brings up one of those things, I go, that can be done, but not now. The goal is to keep your goal the goal that you're doing. So by doing that and reminding him, he's able to go, I'm just distracting myself with something else and I really need to focus on this, which is the hypertrophy training, the hitting minimum number of steps each day, eating well, sleeping well, etc. So what kind of habits, skills, practices, and behaviors he needs to implement on a daily basis. Flip side of that with business is with our personal training businesses, our goal is to keep the goal the goal. So many PTs flip back and forth on what they should be doing each day because they get the case of the shoulds. I should be posting on Instagram, I should be on TikTok, I should be doing this, I should be doing online training, I should be doing boot camps, I should be doing one-on-one training outdoors because of COVID. The goal is to keep the goal for your personal training business. So people have come to me asking, do I want to help them set up a boot camp or be involved in it? And when you first hear it, you go, oh, it's another business opportunity. It's more money coming in. That could be cool. People need boot camps now because of outdoor training being popular, because you can't train indoors, etc., etc. That's not aligned with my goal. So I'll say no to that opportunity. A lot of PTs will do this. They'll always be looking at any type of way to add extra income because we are running businesses and that's a totally valid thing to be doing. In fact, it's an ideal thing to be doing. But what happens is they let these things get in the way and these distractions take them away from what they really want to be doing. So if you're a PT and you want to become the best in your area, in your niche, say it's working with strength and conditioning for soccer, for example, if you're getting distracted by posting on TikTok, for example, if it's not relevant to soccer players, it's a waste of your time. It's not really relevant. You might get one client off TikTok or whatever, but it's not really aligning with your vision or your values, and it's not keeping the goal. So out of all the things I'm going to discuss in the next 4 videos and podcasts, because it's a combined thing now, we're going to find that keeping the goal is something that we're going to keep on coming back to again and again to reinforce that, to make sure people stick to that. With goal setting, if people just kept the goal, a lot more people would achieve their goals in a lot faster time frame with a lot higher degree of efficiency. So guys, stay tuned for the next 4 episodes where I talk about all the rest of goal setting, how to do habit, behavior-based goals, what things we need to implement, and how we can actually break this down over the course of a training year or 4 years or whatever it may be to help you achieve your best business and the best results for your clients.